Celebrate 100 years of statehood this Saturday at the Centennial Summerfest, which will showcase New Mexico's unique culture, art, entertainment, and food.
After exploring Route 66 all day, rock the night away with Los Lobos appearing on the main stage at 8 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. The City of Albuquerque's event supervisor, Eric Warner, and Bree Ortiz join us today with all the details. It's very good to have you guys here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
So how are y'all? What are the highlights of this year's Centennial Summerfest?
Well, it's this Saturday. The whole event goes from noon to 9:30. The day portion, which is on Central between 2nd and 10th Street. So it's a big event, and there's plenty of time to look at everything. That's from noon to 6. With the main stage with Los Lobos will be going on until 9:30.
I'm so excited about this. I have been counting down the days since I think I moved to New Mexico for this celebration. So in addition to Los Lobos, Centennial Summerfest will include dozens of free performances in 6 pavilions all along Route 66. And we're actually going to be introducing some of the fans, the bands that evening. So that's going to be cool. What's the lineup?
Oh, geez, the entire lineup? That'd be a little tough. We're looking at over 40 performances on the 6 stages. But on the main stage at Civic Plaza, along with Los Lobos, is going to be Robert Mirabal, Grammy-winning Native American artist out of Taos, and opening the main stage is going to be Will Bannister, who's an amazing country artist coming up out of Clovis. In addition to that, it's kind of a who's who of New Mexico artists. We've got Al Hurricane, we've got Wagogo, Lashat Lunatique.
Wow.
Another big name is the Fireballs, coming out of Raton, who had a big hit in the 60s, Sugar Shack. So there's music throughout the day on 6 different stages. Roy Rogers Jr. is going to be in the Territorial Village, but like I said, over 40 performances. So I could go on for all 6 minutes if you want.
That's a big name.
And last week we caught up with Carl Hawkins at his Chuck Wagon, and he'll be dishing out some of his Western fare at Robinson Park. Tell us about some of the other vendors that will be there.
Oh, geez.
Well, there are 6 pavilions, which are the themed pavilions that have to do with New Mexico. So there are themed food within every pavilion, so it's all different. For example, in our Rock and Rockabilly, they're serving TV dinners, and we're going to have an ice cream parlor. In the Native American pavilion, there'll be buffalo sandwiches and Indian fry bread, everything like that. Everything really themed in the 6 pavilions. There's also, of course, cotton candy, fair-type food, food trucks.
Cool.
So come with your appetite, that's for sure. With plenty of time.
Yeah. Well, you know, that kind of reminds me when you go to Disney World and they have the different countries and you walk in and have the different food and the different themes. It's going to be kind of similar to that, like to that, except New Mexico.
Yes, right,
exactly.
Well, tell us about the arts market.
The arts market is in a parking lot between 6th and 7th Street, and it's called our 100 for 100 art market, and there'll be artists in there from all of the arts and cultural districts throughout New Mexico. So it'll be a lot to see, and it'll be really cool to see all the different types of art that will be out there.
I love art. And you say that there will be a less stressful environment for those who choose public transportation. What sort of offers that you have in the way of the Rail Runner and ABQ Ride?
Well, we've like as you mentioned, we've partnered with both the Rail Runner and with ABQ Ride and Transit. The Rail Runner will be offering a special schedule for that day, so you can take any of the places here in Albuquerque, or we want people to come down from Santa Fe or Belen. There will be 2 park and ride locations, so you won't have to worry about driving downtown. On the east side, it will be at the UNM football stadium, and then on the west side, it will be at Central and Atrisco in the Kmart parking lot, and that'll take you right into the event. But if you do decide to come downtown, we have 6 city parking lots that you can park in with over 3,000 spaces.
Great.
So there's lots of ways to get there. We're looking at making it as convenient as possible.
So it is going to be pretty convenient. And there's a long stretch of Central Avenue to cover. An ABQ trolley will be making loops around the event. What are the details on that?
They're going to be offering free rides. The Albuquerque Trolley will be making a loop. So I think it's important to mention that Gold and Copper will still be open for traffic, but they'll be turned into one-way. So it'll make a giant circle around the event. And Albuquerque Trolley will be following that circle and taking you around to make sure, because again, it is 10 blocks of fun.
Huge.
So if you want to get to one side, but there's a performance you want to see all the way in the Hispanic Heritage Village, you can get on and make sure that you go around.
On the trolley.
That's right, and it's free.
I love it.
Well, as Kristen stated earlier, we know we're going to have some high temps this weekend. So what can we do to beat the heat and stay hydrated?
Oh, well, obviously you want to bring water if you can. There'll be water for sale throughout the event, but in addition at all the info booths, if you bring a water bottle, we'll have large coolers that you can go ahead and fill up in. In addition to that, we have what we call chill zones throughout the event. We have tents that are misting tents.
Sure.
So if you're a little warm, you can go through and get a little breeze to continue walking along. So we're really concerned about the safety. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, this is a big event, a huge celebration. How many people are you guys expecting for this?
Our marketing and everything, the response that we've gotten throughout New Mexico, in Colorado, parts of Texas, has been overwhelming. So we've actually expanded our event area to include Civic Plaza. So it is all on Central, and we've actually just recently added Civic Plaza where the Los Lobos concert will take place. So because we're not sure exactly how many people, but because of the response, we're pretty sure it's going to be the largest event that we've ever put on.
Well,
I can see that.
It sounds like you guys are going to have a tremendous amount of people there. What sort of safety precautions are you guys implementing?
Oh, of course, that's a huge, not concerned, but we've been working with APD and AFD from the very beginning of this. We will have EMS throughout the event, and there's security precautions everywhere. Again, as Bree mentioned, that's one of the reasons that we decided to move the evening portion to Civic Plaza, because it's a little wider, and we don't want, we're expecting really big numbers for Los Lobos, so we don't want everybody
of course
to kind of shove in there, and so we're working really closely with all of our partners. Bernalillo County just recently came on as a partner, and their sheriff's department has been awesome, so we feel we're prepared for every contingency.
Yeah, you've been planning ahead for this for a while. So
yes,
we're ready.
A little bit.
Well, parents can also tag their tots. We don't want to lose little kids. Tell us about that real quick.
The state police is actually going to be running a Tag Your Tots booth where you can go in, get a wristband with a number on it, and then the parents will have their information. So if you find a kid, you can take them back to Tag Your Tots and call the parents.
And it's free, right?
All free.
And where can our viewers go for more information?
They can go to abqsummerfest.com.
All right, there's info right there on the screen. Thank you so much for coming.
And still ahead on New Mexico Style, holistic remedies for migraine headaches.